Hey, follow-up video to my first one here. Something I failed to mention, I wanted to touch on it for some of you guys. There's been a lot of questions and kind of Q&A sessions on the forums. A lot of people asking questions. I've seen some good advice. I've seen some bad advice. Seen some people that just need to keep their mouth shut. There's people that know and people that don't. Just use your observation, use your your intellect. Just think about stuff. Just because it's on Facebook or on the internet doesn't make it true. But back in here in the clutch, something that I forgot to mention earlier, I've seen a lot of hate on the Yamaha. Man, they use that Sprag clutch. They should use a beefier one. They should use more teeth. They should use something stronger. They should do this. They should do that. Facebook engineers, there's reasons. Things happen. You just, man, come on. It's a wear item. Unfortunately, it does fail over time. 24 teeth in here. I've counted them 3 different times, so I got 24 here. But what the deal is it's all about surface area. You have here only so much surface area. You can see where those teeth are sitting. This is a wide part. This is some big buffed up material here. Hardened steel. The teeth, hardened steel. The outer race, hardened steel. But when you flip this guy on its edge, and I can't do it here on the, I can't get this profile. It's not working too well. On this housing, the outer housing here, you've only got so much width, vertical profile available, because again, you have to be able to put this retainer back in here to keep that sprag pushed down in its place. And then you have here your bearing that has to sit on top of it. I'm not going to press it back in. But when all this is put together, you've only got a certain vertical profile allowable, because as this sits down in your crank, down behind your oil pump, way at the bottom, it's in the belly of the beast if you want to say that, your crankshaft sits right back here. You have a lot of moving parts back here. One thing, a crankshaft sits on bearings, thrust bearings. You have things going on back here. You can't come any further back, because then you're getting into crankshaft. You start to weaken the crankshaft, you'll start to break the crankshaft. It's not a good idea. Build horsepower. Then to the front, I'm going to take this out, it's going to keep falling out. To the front, when this guy here, again, vertical profile, when you're looking down in there, this is your oil pump drive gear. So your oil pump input, the guy sitting, he's like right here. He's nestled up right next to it. By the time you put this backing plate back in here, you put this bearing on it, and you put these 2 horseshoe clips back in place to hold this from coming disassembled inside the belly of the ski down there, you don't really have any room to come forward, and you don't have any room to come back. So your width is pretty much you're stuck without massive redesigns or getting into spacers and some one-off stuff. There's guys that really know what they're doing, some good machinists out there. I'm sure they can do it. But the best way that I can describe this is anybody that knows your physics and your geometry. You have 2 different things. You have force, which is applied force in a specific area, and then your geometry kicks in of that. Math works out to be 24 teeth, which I don't have my mic out. I haven't done it. It's somewhere, I'm just going to guess, 3/16, 7/32, maybe a quarter max on the width. You can't go forward in, because again, you have a backing plate here and you have a roller bearing here that has to occupy this area. It can't move forward, or you're back out in the oil pump again. So anybody's ever gone out in the, this might show my hillbilly living down here in Northwest Florida. If you've been out in the woods, you get your pickup truck stuck, 4-wheel drive, got super swampers on it, 38s on the Dodge 2500 with your tow mirrors flipped out. You set that truck on the frame, it will not move. You have 4 tires, they have all sank. What do you send to the rescue? Is a bulldozer. Bulldozer weighs 5 to 7 times more than that truck does. If you have a medium-sized frame bulldozer, it drives right to where that truck is and pulls it out, no problem, because you have 5 to 7 times more physical weight pushing down on thousands of times more physical surface area than the 4 wheels of those pickup trucks. It's the same thing here. Width times surface area, which is math of the diameter, which is going to be 24 on your teeth, by the width to the surface area of your inner and your outer. It can only hold so much pressure. And the only way to make it more, put more teeth in it. I believe Yamaha has done that in 2021. I'm not 100% sure. There again, get with Kevin at Watercraft Journal or Jerry at Greenhawk. They might can shine some light on it. But it's more teeth or more width. More teeth is the obvious answer. But all in all, 228 hours, 218 of those hours tuned on my ski. I think I got a good life out of it. There's no reason you guys can't too. You guys be safe. Have a good week.